Okay, I think... Hi, Akaza. I think we're good with streaming on both ends. Now just to open up my own feed on my phone so I can see. This is more true. Hi. Anyway. Let's see. Part of me wonders if I should make the bottom part, like down here, below my model transparent, because you guys are not actually able to see my inventory. Oh god. Slurm. So anyway, let's see. I think we might be able to get center of attention and sightseer today. Hi, Akaza. I have been alright. I am dealing with some stuff in real life, mainly some family drama. But more it's just coming to terms with the reality that some of my family members are pieces of garbage. But yeah. Also, not Sprout staring at me right here. Anyway, let's see. I have all these achievements, all these ones that are bright. I have all of these. All these ones that are in the dark, I still have yet to get them. I've been trying to locate employment, but nowhere wants to hire me. I keep finding ghost jobs or scams. I'm, like, on Indeed and LinkedIn and whatnot. And it's like, oh yeah, pay $1 for us to run your credit report to see if you'd be a good fit for our company. Yeah, no, that's a scam. Let's see. I don't think I'll be able to get overtime today. That's just tedious. I might be able to get... I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get Sightseer and Center of Attention. I want to try to get Super Skilled Pro today, but I'm not entirely sure. I do want to eventually get Twisted Sphere Meat. That is my favorite achievement. Please give me, because I just... The title itself is so funny. And then I want to get Hissy Fit, but god, that's gonna be horrible to try and get. I'm gonna go to a concert next week. Nice. Which concert, man? Let's add a temporary text box. Let's see. Yeah, let's just add it right there. And then we go... See fit. Whoops. Marathon runner. Elden Ring Symphonic Adventure at the Sydney Opera House. That is incredible. As someone who's a big fan of Genshin's music, I do appreciate whenever they put up, whenever the game is like, hey, we're gonna do, like, we know our music is great, so we're gonna put up a live concert so you guys can attend and whatnot. And like, they've done several of those things for Genshin, but I've never been able to attend because like either none of them are in LA or they're like just too expensive. So yeah, if you're a big fan of Elden Ring, Yeah, that's amazing. Whoops. Sightseer. Overtime. Super. If I can spell. Let's see. Twisteds. Fear me. And then center of attention. Center of John. So you're going to take all of this, put it in Comic Sans. I'm kidding. Ooh, I know, Wingdings. Let's see, what font do we want? Ooh, I personally like... I like Sage Script, but I know a lot of people can't exactly read that. Let's do bold. And then... stop. Let's make this... size 30. And then for color, we're gonna want... Hey, can I just color drop Sprout from the background? No, we're gonna want... Let's do a nice... No, we'll do... Wait. I can! Oh, but the... It looks so weird right now. Wait, what if I can grab this specific purple? What if I can grab the iridescent purple? Can I grab the iridescent purple? Come on! Give me the... Okay. I played Platinum... I have Platinumed Elden Ring, and my second most listened to song last year was Bale the Dread from the Elden Ring DLC. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Can I do that? Okay. No, people are not gonna be able to read that. Let's just go with my... I need to have... Okay, I kind of have like a signature green for my character. Like, she doesn't have it on right now. Because, you know, this is... Have you ever had chicken salt? I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. Okay. $90. Oh my god. Yeah, no fix. Okay. So we have our achievements list that we need to attain. It's kind of salt using chips and roasted chicken in Australia. In that case, no. I have not. But we do have some interesting salts here. Like, we have... I think we have like an applewood smoked salt, which you basically put on any... Oh god. It's like a, I'm trying to figure out how the hell to describe it. Because it's like it's like you burnt the salt, but I don't know if you can really burn salt, or if it's one of those things where you can't really burn it. It just, you have to get it hot enough to the point where it reaches pyrolysis and it just turns to dust. So I have not had chicken salt, but I have had some various salts. We do have various salts here that are very good. Also, please don't mind the sheer amount of fucking ichor I have. I played this game a lot. Yeah, I want to get sightseeing. I want to get okay. Speaking. If I can get one achievement today that I don't have already. Hi, R&D. If I can get one achievement today that I don't already have, that would be good. I would like to get Sightseer. I feel like that'd be easiest for me right now. Just gonna quickly grab that. How many gods died for that ichor? I don't know, actually. All I know is that the Toons and Twisteds are made of it. Oh, yeah, all I know is that the Toons and Twisteds are made of it, and they keep dropping that shit because that's how we get research. And there's a ton of it flowing throughout the entire facility to the point where I have so much, I think Dandy would... Benedict! I think Dandy would actually be jealous. Wee. I wonder where the other Twisted is. I've only seen Razzle and Dazzle. But yeah, the whole question of ichor in this game, part of me wonders if, since the Toons are made of ichor, does that technically make them minor gods, even if it's... Because I know where ichor comes from, the gods of Greek mythology. You know, it's their blood. And in traditional Greek mythology, if you touch it, you die. If a human, or if a mortal touches it, they die, I should really say. But in Dandy's world, if you touch the ichor, you get sick. But since the Toons were made for public interaction, and the kids were, you know, even if you told the kid not to touch the Toons, it was gonna happen anyway, because, well, it's a living attraction. Oh, Twisted Me is somewhere around here. How have I not seen her? Hello? There you are. Hopefully you can actually hear the sound alerts, because I hear them on my end. And I know last time I was having a little bit of trouble with that. But yeah, since the gods only bled ichor, and like there's more to them than that, like ichor is just their blood, but the Toons are made almost entirely out of ichor, except I think their outer casing, which is safe to touch, because, well, they had to interact with guests. Yeah, you heard the quack. I wouldn't be surprised. Not to mention the Toons are, they don't age. And after presumable death, they don't die. They turn into... well... those. Come on, medkit. Yeah, fuck you. When I'm soloing as Yada, because for me, personally, Yada is the best solo Toon because of her movement speed and her extraction speed. Like, if I'm by myself, I cannot... I am mentally drained whenever I have a 3-star or lower Toon. But Yada is literally the best of both worlds. She has 4-star movement speed and 5-star extraction speed. Plus, she drops candy every time she beats machine, so constant buffs. Or, yeah, constant little boosts here and there. But when I'm with others, I actually like to play Squirm. Because, holy shit, he has fast action. Cosmo! Anyway. Oh, hi, Tegan. It's the tax lady. She's here for my taxes. She's gonna take my tapes. I'm a criminal in Borderlands 2. Okay. But yeah, considering the tunes like don't age at all. Part of me wonders if they would technically be like, they don't age at all and they have supernatural abilities. Does that technically make them minor gods? And not only that, they and then the death doesn't even fully stop them. They just turn into those, which I guess would make the Twisteds essentially demons? In that case? I don't know. I am like constantly watching my camera to make sure it doesn't fall, because the monitor I have the effects spotted me. Hi, Cosmo. The monitor I have right now isn't actually the top of it's actually too wide for my camera to latch onto, so it's kind of just precariously straddled on top of it. Let's see. Okay, gumballs, where's the other one? Whee! Is there anything? Nope, okay. Yeah, I'll do tech savvy. I do eventually want both tech savvy and electrician, but the ATM for my bank is broken. Aww. I thought you were playing Borderlands 2. Why are you at the bank? Yes, two of the most annoying Twisteds in the whole game. Okay, there's number 3. Where's the last one? Where is the last one so I can... There we go. Yum, so much candy. Yay. I brush you. Damn pretentious paintbrush. And I'm not even exaggerating, she's literally a pretentious paintbrush. Basically, two of the angriest tunes in all of Garden View right there. Well, tunes, twisted, you get the point. Weep. No. Fuck you. Oh, fuck off, the both of ya. I'm not even Australian. Why did I sound like that? Russia, don't even. Nope. Where's the other piece of candy? Where'd it go? Oh, is stealth candy? Seriously? Stealth is useless in solo runs. Because all stealth does is order of priority for the Twisteds on who to chase. But if you're the only person there, you could have 1-star stealth, you could have 5-star stealth, it doesn't matter. And while yes, I do believe that needs to be changed, I wouldn't really be able to tell you to what. One is our loved one. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna guess that's a character of Borderlands 2. Are you could please? I'm gonna guess. I haven't played Borderlands. I don't really know much about it. Most I've seen is back when Nightingale used to play. Okay. It is floor 4, Scraps. Fuck off. 4. Why are you here? Then again, this is literally floors 1 through 4 are literally Rare Haven. Rare's Haven, because, well, they have the best chance to spawn here, which is... There's a blade of something, and she's the hardest boss in the base game of Elden Ring. Ah, okay. Yeah, this attacks woman again. And then... Oh my god! That fucking cat. Ay. I get a goddamn heart attack every time I see her. Okay, that's the last machine over there. Which... I'm actually kind of glad I got the center elevator. You know, I used to think this map was actually bigger than it is. Turns out it's not that big at all. Now, it's still dangerous. Just like any other map with its ups and downs, but I do actually think it's rather well balanced. Please be Tegan, please be Tegan! I get hit anyway. And she took my tapes! You bitch. Hey look, a box of chocolates. Oh my god! I don't like this machine. Because I try to, like, look this way, but I'm, like, looking through the shelf. Which is annoying. How do I feel slow? Meh. Let's do decency. Because I know that the elevator timer has killed me before. I wish I could have an overlay on my actual, like, over my actual game screen so that I could just see the chat myself. So, hi, Brusha and Louie, I saw you back there. Speaking of Brusha. Whee. Eh, why'd I do that? Eh. I would still prefer Ickerleak over literally anything else. Like, I prefer Ickerleak over both, Iced Over and Blackout. But Ickerleak is, a tad bit harder now. Although one thing that would be really annoying, but this won't come back until, like, the Easter update, until we get Easter back again, would be Ickerleak plus Finn, sorry, Twisted Finn, because he slows you every time you complete a machine, and then Twisted V, because she slows you when she sees you, and then Twisted Bassie, because she slows you when you step in her flowers. And that would just be one literal hell of a floor. Okay. Right, fuck off. Go that way, I guess. It's not like I need the machines over there or anything. Thank you. Movement is forbidden. Yes. Luckily, these things cannot stack. Otherwise, having slow 3 on top of slow 1, on top of another slow 1, on top of a slow 2, I think, would just be complete hell. You would not be able to move at all. Because slow 3 reduces your movement speed by, I think, 75%. I forgot what the actual number is, but it slows your movement speed by, it's either, slow 3 is either reduced by 50% or reduced by 75%. Either way, it's really bad. No slow 7? No. All the effects only go up to 3. So, in the game, there is currently tired, slow, illness, and confused, and they affect different stats in the game. They're a debuff for different stats. Like, slow is for movement speed, obviously. Confused is for your extraction speed. Illness is your skill check. And then tired affects your stamina. And there is no modifier for stealth yet. But yeah, slowness... slow and tired have been here since the beginning. And then confusion, I think, was added... with... Shelly? Yeah, it was added with Shelly, and then the next person to get confused... No, sorry. Confused has been here since the beginning as well. It was just with Roger. It's just with Twisted Roger, because he's also been here since the beginning. But it was so, like, minuscule, because it was like, oh, you confused 3 for, like, 10 seconds. When you open his capsule, and that's most of that time is spent running the fuck away from them. But then Illness was added last summer with the Icker, and there's no Twisted that can apply, Illness. Although, if they do rework the event Twisteds, which, currently the Easter Twisteds are kind of lacking in compared to the other events. They're not bad, they're just not much. It might be that Bassie can inflict illness, because she's literally a basket full of wilted flowers. Okay, let me use that real quick. And then I'll go back and collect up all the stuff that's dropped. Getting a DVD mode in the next update for... Oh my god. Can I get a DVD-like mode in the actual Dead by Daylight, please, instead of just Killers Being Salty Simulator? Hi, Poppy. Like, I think I need to get a mug at this point with their logo that's just labeled Killer Tears, and I know, I should probably make it a prop for my streams. Just have it, like, at the bottom corner. I do eventually want to get, like, full props, like, for stream and my model and stuff. Like, in Dandy's World, there are, like, little... Oh, look, a box of chocolates. In Dandy's World, there are, plushies in-game. If I can, like, make a pseudo recreation of those 3D models that's like it's like meant to be them, obviously, but it's like stylized, that you guys can just fucking throw at me. That would be cool, you know, stuff like that. Or maybe just plushies of like all my favorite characters from my favorite games and it just randomly picks one. Watching the game would require the follows. Volley, 64 so 64 frame. How many frames are in that game? Jesus! I say this as if there aren't like 90 characters in Genshin at this point. Hell, we're on our 39th playable tune for Dandy's World, so... Scorn being the 39th playable tune and it was released last Friday. $63 frames with like 55 plus prime frames. Yeah, okay. And Warframe's been out for years, I think. Alright, get all that. Yoink. Nope. Nope. would like to, I'm not quite there where I can get it yet, but I would like Dial's floor as soon as possible, please, so I can get it over and done with, and I can have more stamina. Wait. I took damage. Why did I not use my band-aid? Survival skills. Survival instinct of a rotten fucking strawberry. I feel like I'm gonna summon him when I say that. But out of all the main Twisteds, I would rather spawn Sprout than anybody else. Because Sprout's really easy to get away from. There's currently... well, at least 2015. There's currently only one warframe that's completely unobtainable. Hi, Shrimpo. Hi, Poppy. I don't exist. Okay. I'm trying to remember what frame that would be. Are we is the frame that's unobtainable, Jade's husband? Whatever the fuck his name is? Is that who we're talking about? Or is there, like, a different frame we're talking about? Away from me is Excalibur Prime. He's exclusive to people who supported Warframe in the early years. Ah, okay. You know what? That's fair. If you're a founder, yeah, that's fine. And I'm guessing that Warframe has like because it's special, he has like its own slot and stuff, and you're unable to sell it. Because if it's completely unobtainable, and that means it can't be traded. Hi, Fire.
You got jebaited. You got jebaited. You got jebaited. Jebaited. Jebaited.
Waiting for Clear on Jade to get the Prime Brave. I would love a Prime Jade. God. Like, her base form is so pretty. I love her, and I would love for her to get a Prime version. That'd be awesome. Why is there something worth 1 billion and what does it do? Oh, that is a joke that's been there since, like, the beginning. I said that I think a long time ago, I said that if anyone actually got that, I'd send them some, like, merch for free or something, because it means it shows, like, super dedication, but I don't have merch yet. So, technically, it does nothing. It's more just a meme than anything. Also kind of a placeholder of by the time you get that, you would be able to get that, I would have merch, because I believe 1 billion takes like 2 to 3 years if I'm consistent with just streaming and that in general. Ooh, string it with like No, it does not. Hi, Connie. Not from me, at least. You know. If you get that, and then there happens to be a pipe bomb in your mailbox, it is a coincidence as far as I'm aware. But anyway, hi Fire, we're doing some achievement hunting. I'm soloing as Yada to try and get, Super Skilled Pro. I want to get Sightseer, because I feel like I'd be actually able to get Sightseer. I don't know why I haven't gotten it yet. I have gone to like floor 23 and somehow that didn't give me Sightseer. I like box chocolates. Now I'm fully prepared for Dial's floor. Please give me the card next. Elevator. But yeah, it was me, Barry. I said the pipe. Brad. Oh, I can't pick this up now. I have boxes of chocolates. Although if another one shows up, I will happily consume a box of chocolates to, you know what I mean. The one I want to get the most is Twisted Sphere Me. Because, like, that would be insane to get. And just have. Like, I currently have main character equipped. I can't see my own... Hi, Connie. Just flew into the wall. I currently have main character equipped. But I want to get Twisted Sphere because that is my favorite. But that's... Currently trying to get V requirements. Need 14 more research. Need to get brightening. Yeah. Yeah. God, I remember doing my research. Oh, okay, so I joined Dandy's World in the Blot update. Literally, I think the weekend after Blot got released, which was right after the Easter update, which is right when the Easter update ended. And back then, I still had to get everybody's research. And God, it took me about a month to get everyone's research by just playing consistently. But yeah. I feel your pain. This last weekend, when I was doing Squirm research... Yes! Okay. I've been enjoying since the first Christmas of one. Oh my goodness. This last weekend when I've been doing Squirm research, I got the majority that I needed last Saturday. Last Friday/Saturday. You know, when Squirm was the boosted. I got to like 89%. And then the next day, I played for like 8 hours as Roger. Not a single Twisted Squirm in sight. Not a single one. And then yesterday, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do a solo Yada run. And guess which fucker showed up twice? I have Vintage Squirm. Well, I do too! I got Vintage Squirm before I got his trinket. He's so cute. Squirm is definitely on my list of favorites now. He's just so cute and it's like I want to hug him. They better make a Squirm plushie when they get to making the non-mains. I'll keep that in mind there. In case I need to grab it while running away from somebody. Does Squirm have a comically small pistol? No. Or at least, not that we're aware of. He is a... Okay, so... Okay, so Squirm is a bookworm. And he... His twisted form is him in a cocoon. Who spotted me? Hi, Shrimpo. Could you fuck off? Hi, Kazi. Fucking go away. You're my absolute favorite, but can you not bother me right now? Anyway, so I looked up on, because Squirm looks like a caterpillar, but they say he's a bookworm, and then there's like some confusing dialogue with Flutter. So I looked on Wikipedia at what exactly a bookworm is. So bookworm is, Flutter, have you seen bookworms in the dungeon? No, I have not. So bookworms are a category of bug, specifically the larvae of insects, like beetles and moths and whatnot, that like to eat wood, paper, and in turn books. This, I think, does also include termites. I think they are classified as bookworms. But it's essentially the larva of those pests that like to eat books. Now, since a Squirm looks like a caterpillar, and we're pretty sure Squirm is a caterpillar considering he's literally in a cocoon in his twisted form, I'm pretty sure he is a moth caterpillar. I know there's a separate name for it, I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But since he's called a bookworm, I don't think the toons fully know what that means. Or at least Squirm doesn't fully know what it means, and no one's been able to explain it to him. Because in his and Flutter's dialogue, it's implied that she's asking him, aren't you a caterpillar? And he's like, I don't know, but that's not what he told me. And we don't know who he is. It's either we think it's Arthur. Come on, fuck off. Buxton! Get your creepy ass ichor arms away from me. Thank you. So basically, I'm of the belief currently that Squirm the Bookworm is a moth caterpillar, but no one's actually explained to him, because he has a bit of an existential crisis between whether or not he's a worm or a caterpillar, because no one's actually explained to him what the hell a bookworm actually is. Because Shrimpo, of all toons, has pointed out, I hate that you're called a worm. You're not a worm, you have too many legs. And worms don't have legs. Become a machine sold by a damn sprout. Yeah, in public lobbies, I am bracing people for machines all the time. Most of the time, I'll just let them have it because I have 95,000 ichor. Oh my god, hi Buxton. I'll be like, just whatever. But like, if I just used my Squirm ability and I was about to get on a machine and they take it from me, I might actually get a little pissed. And steal it back. Yeah, that's called griefing, Akaza. The only way to actually get a machine back, because basically, what I'm on right now, I'm glued to the machine unless Twisted spots me, and the only way to get a Twisted to spot somebody else is to basically grief them, and that's against the rules. Now, if someone else is machine stealing constantly from, like, you and everyone else, and, yeah, if they're, like, machine stealing from you and everyone else, and they're getting you spotted by Twisteds, and they're griefing, while I still don't condone griefing, I can understand counter-griefing. Not to kill them, but to get them off the machine! Oh my god. Ah! Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Nope, 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 nope. No, no. Where was I? Dial. Oh. Okay. Pebble led a poppy to me. Ah, so they griefed you. Was the pebble... Did the pebble do that by accident? Or was that on purpose? Because I'm usually, in public lobbies, I'm usually a distractor main. Either distractor, or backup distractor, or healer. Nope. 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 Fuck off. The box. You opened it. Pinhead has totally returned to dead. I'm kidding. It's the cake roll. It's everyone's favorite cake roll. Your best friend's on a different floor. Go find him. There's a private room with a machine inside of it. Okay, so... Did they only do it once? Ow! I got stuck. Nah, Cosmo, fuck off. No! No, thank you. Okay. If it's just one time, that it could still possibly be an accident, because I, as Pebble, have gone into, like, side rooms and whatnot, with Twisted's following me, so I could pick up items and or research. So it's possible he just didn't see you. But if he starts to do it more than once, then that's a problem. This Sprout stealing your machine is a, and Louis the main distracted. Okay. Now, the Sprout still stole your machine after that. That's a separate issue. I don't know enough about this situation to make a judgment on it, but I can say take a note of their behavior, and if it repeats, like, call them out on it, because that's not okay. I forgot that was my subscribe sound effect. I completely forgot that was my subscription. That was my follow sound effect. Oh god, that's... But yeah. Welcome to the Flutter Army. That's what it's called for now. Louis the main distractor. Okay. Kind of disappointed by the lack of spinning. Yeah, I know there's usually a pop-up for that. I mean, I could have just... There. Is that no spinning for you? God, how I turned back just then almost looked like a damn cutscene. But yeah, I don't have a pop-up thing. I used to with my old setup. I'm still not quite sure how to do the pop-up for the sound alerts on Meld. I'm still working on it. It's a good team to do though. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Basically just keep an eye on their behavior. If it gets worse, if they do it again, or if it gets worse, then, like, at least call them out. Don't leave immediately. Because, you know, mistakes happen, and my god! Yeah, like that. But, like, if it's a repeating pattern of behavior, call it out, tell us to the scene, like, hey, this is going on, can you guys help? Oh my god, I saw that just in time. What character are you playing as in this setup? Okay, so you're playing Squirm. Yeah, it's... I was trying to figure out what your stealth was, because if you're lower stealth tune, then that could still be an accident. Could. Being the freaking keyword here. Come on. There we go. Jesus. It's R&D enlisted on Force 6. Wow, okay. Work on this one for a second. Launcher. Well, unfortunately, we don't have rocket launchers in Danny's world. The closest we could theoretically get with tune abilities was the bugs on the iced overfloor when it was here for the Christmas event. But one, that's not here. And then two, Twisted's kind of have a rocket launchers. Two of them specifically, and I'm talking about Dial and Scraps. Although, I guess Scraps is more of a sniper than a rocket launcher, but, like, still. Unfortunately, in a game like this one, in Dandy's world, stealth is not an option. It is a must for knowledge. Squirm is just a big adult baby. Yes! He's adorable. Like, if I were in... Okay. If I were in Scraps' position, like how, like when Squirm ate her book, ate her scrapbook, I too would still would want to throw hands over that if he had eaten my drawings, because I am an artist. But, like, overall, I feel really bad for him, because I'm pretty sure him eating books is a coping mechanism for some sort of stress in his life, which, considering what kind of fucking situation he is in, that would make sense. My twin forbade me from using Fireball in D&D after I set an orphanage on fire. Only that? Wow. As someone who has been a player of multiple different D&D campaigns with multiple different characters, no, I have never played a wizard, but I don't need to in this case. Okay. I have set an entire... I set an entire island of cannibal children on fire because I did not like them. Correct is coping mechanism. Yes! Whoop! I almost ran right into Cosmo. Okay, so I accidentally killed the party in one campaign. That is fair. Okay. In one of my campaigns, our wizard princess took so much damage in one hit that she didn't even get any death saving rolls or anything. She just died. Because, if I remember correctly, if you take double the amount of your total health pool, you just instantly die. No death saves, no nothing. At least that's the rule. That was the rules that we were following. So, she had a health pool of, I think, 38, because we were all, like, level 7 or something, and she, even though she's a wizard, a lot of her stuff used, Constitution. And so yeah, her health pool was 38. Finally, a bottle on a box. Yay! And she took 84 damage in one hit because the DM crit twice. And they felt really bad about it too. We were trying to find any possible way that our wizardess could have possibly survived. Like any backups she might have had, any like saves that any of us could have thrown her way, or like any divine intervention. And there was literally no way that we could save her without the DM saying, no, that did not happen. That's about it. Please, healing. Andy, please. Yes. Yeah, she died. However, we had the underworld, and there were already undead creatures in this campaign. So, she was dead. She fully died, but she did not get erased from that campaign. We managed to bring her back using a soul contract. Basically, another character's mentor sacrificed their life. It was either their life or, like, one of their lives, because they were, like, a special character. In order to bring her back, and she came back as an undead, which meant she had some special stat changes, and then now her soul was tied to an item. Like, she basically had a death coin on her that her soul was stored inside. And if it left her personal belonging, like, basically if it gets, like, more than a few feet away from you, you disappear and then reappear wherever the coin is within 24 hours. In like, 24 hours. Okay, I haven't even seen they come at me. Okay, yeah, that's just happenstance. Oh wait, hello. There's people on YouTube. Let me go over there real quick. Cat's Eye and user... I'm not going to say all that. Hello, you two! Hello. I cannot see both Twitch and YouTube chats at the same time, so I'm gonna have to... So I'm kind of switching back and forth. But, hi. Yes, I do respond to chat, maybe a little slow, because, well... You see what I'm playing. Anyway, hello. Last D&D session, the party encountered a god. Two are trying to seduce it, so I stole its money. Yep. That's one heart now. Rip to you, fire, and then also Akaza. That is hilarious. Who the hell saw me? Why are my dogs barking?
I didn't want to do that. I think I just want to do the headset in the lounge because I don't.
You just had an ad? Well, it's YouTube. Why is that stuck in my head now? Never had an ad on live for real. I don't know what to tell you. I'm still new to streaming on YouTube. I've only started, like, actually streaming it on YouTube recently. Because most of the time I do it on Twitch. So, I'm not as familiar. The fucking pebble just left it twisted to me. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that pebble was... That is now a pattern of behavior. If you are not already dead, you may want to warn your teammates, if you can. Ew, what you two? Fuck off. Fuck off so I can do the machines. Thank you. Ah, yes. My favorite clip in all of Dandy's World. Yeet. That specific moment right there is a lie. Just gets fucking yeeted to oblivion and back by the goddamn mixer. Sprout on the same floor. Twisted Pebble and Twisted Sprout on the same floor? Just clarifying. Ah, rip. I have had that exact combo. Okay, back in my early days of Dandy's World, I have a duo that plays with me pretty often. Although, not at the moment, he just got finished with midterms and he's absolutely exhausted. I need more research. Yay! He technically was the one who introduced me to Dandy's World because he had just learned about it, and then I was like, oh, this is interesting. Shrimp, fuck off. Fuck off! I was like, yeah, I want to show you the mains. So, like, we just went on a simple duo run as characters we were still getting mastery on at the time. Just to, like, okay, we'll go to a sea of main, and then we'll go to bed. And, we got Pebble Sprout on floor 5 in the fucking projector room. Oh my god, they won't let me do this machine. I heard the footsteps through the door, and this was back in June. So this was before Sprout got his optimization and before Pebble's sounds got fixed, so he was still loud. He wasn't, like, ridiculously loud, but he was still a bit loud. He wasn't, like, bugging out. And I heard both sets of footsteps through the door, and I was like, holy shit. And he's like, are those mains? Is that what I'm hearing? And I said, yeah, that's the easiest base game main and the hardest base game main. And so when we opened the door, and he saw them from the other side of the room, because he, at that point, had not seen a Twisted main character yet. I swear, I've never heard the air leave someone's lungs so damn fast. Because he had seen the tunes, like, that other people had in the lobby, and he's like seen the posters around, so he knew what Pebble and regular Sprout looked like. Pebble and Sanchez Pan is nerfed as fuck. It seems that way, but it's just the way the mechanics work with spotting you and stuff, because he spots you from much further away. It's much easier to lose him when he spots you from far away, but if he spots you from close up, it's harder. So, yesn't. None of the healers healed me. Not English, okay. Yeah. So when we saw them, I swear I heard the air leave his lungs so fast because I was like, yeah, the Twisted mains are a bit bigger than the other Twisteds. He was not expecting them to be more than twice the size of the other Twisteds. Because at that point, he hadn't even seen a rare yet, so he didn't even encounter... He hadn't seen, like, Goob or Scraps or Gigi yet. He'd only seen some of the, like, the commons at the time, and then, like, some of the uncommons. I took a med and everyone was mad at me. Dude, that's, like, the situation everybody talks about on YouTube. Bro. So my brother's birthday this year, arguing whether or not Ben 10 could beat Gojo without Alien X. He absolutely can. Okay, I do not have enough context about Gojo to argue either way, but I will say this, Ben 10 is a formidable opponent. Like, yes, he's a child, teenager, whatever, but, And why did I walk right in a knicker leak? That's fucking wonderful. Your little brother got into JJK. Nice. Okay. You know if Bobbette is bigger or Pebble? Bobbette. Okay. When you say bigger, what exactly do you mean? Do you mean cubic volume of their hitbox? Or, like, taller? Or do you mean, like, actual model size? Forgot I had other fonts. Yeah, I like playing around with the fonts as well. And I'm assuming you mean they're Twisteds. Okay, model size. Okay, I just had a skill check glitch. Got a squad. Nice. So, I believe Bobbette is big. Okay. I believe Bobbette is bigger. But, like, since Pebble is kind of... Okay, if Pebble stuck his head straight up, he would be taller than Bobbette. Technically she has more mass than him, even though I think for Twisteds he's actually heavier? Just like comparing the sounds of their footsteps. The fonts, oh my goodness. So, I believe Bobbette is, okay, so Bobbette is bigger. She is taller. And Pebble, God, this... Yeah, I've been comparing the models of like the Twisted Manes for a while, but I the hell did I but what is the huh? What is this hitbox right here? What is it? What? Okay. Did I just hear a motorcycling game? So yeah, I believe Bobette is bigger on that front. But for hitbox size, I think Pebbles used to be bigger, but it got reduced when he got his buff that was a team killer. So I think Bobette is now bigger on all fronts than Pebble, but like out of the Twisted Manes, he's the longest, I guess. Do I have any stealth trinkets to increase my stealth for Brightney? Fire stealth trinkets do not work on Brightney because the stealth trinkets are a multiplicative system, and if you have a 1-star stealth tune, anything multiplied times 0 is still 0. So there are stealth trinkets, they don't work for Brightney or Gordy. They technically do work on Shrimpo because his stealth is not 0, it's negative 99. But they work in the opposite way than you think they do because of how numbers work. Ben 10 piece Gojo with Ben 10 control basically uniform. Okay, I know what Ben 10 can do. It's because of the fact that Hi Doodles! Don't know what Gojo can do. That's why I can't answer. That's why I can't help you there. Let's do this one. Why can I not see? I know I can't see. Dandy didn't pay the electrical bill. I boxed. Right, there's 3 Twisteds. So Cosmo's also somewhere around here, but... A demon child lurks about. And I missed the skill check. Yeah, box chocolate's there, so if I get a healing item, I can use that. Hi, Toodles. I don't exist, thank you. There. Welcome back. I do not know what to call you. Okay, a piece of dust flew over this way, and I thought it was like the top of the head of like a twisted mane for a split second. And then it clicked as to why that couldn't possibly be, not only because I already seen the 3 twisteds that are on this floor, but no footsteps. Oh yeah, this is my sticker setup, by the way. So I got these. I got these guys. I got these guys. And I got these guys. Whenever I send the send backup sticker, it's usually when there's like 3 or more mains plus like grabbers when it's like a really bad floor. Jesus. Why? Another blackout. What map is this? Okay, it's this long one. Oh god. Hi guys. Shrimpo, Tisha. Please no Finn. Nope, I'm not here. Sid barrier is powered by cursed energy, keyword being energy. Like I said, I know nothing about Gojo, so no matter how many times you explain Ben 10 to me, I'm not gonna get anything about Gojo. Do you understand? Hi Tegan, it's the tax lady. Okay, this machine there. Wow, there's no machine behind the damn couches. Nope. I'm not here. Nope. I don't exist. Continue Gojo's main thing. Okay, so Gojo's... Okay. What barrier are you talking about? 1, 2... 3. Okay, the last 3 machines are over this way. See, this is why I like playing Yada. I can distract for myself. Oh, there's a band-aid there. Let me go grab it. New. For me, I've always imagined it just Pebbles floor. Funny, but no. For me, I sound like Quell. I sound like Quell. Okay, call you Catnap. That's fine. It's fine. I can call you my favorite character from Poppy Playtime. Well, Catnap is one of my favorites. I don't think I have a definitive, like, favorite. It's like Catnap, Kissy Missy, and, Crafty Corn are, like, my top 3 favorites. Oh, sorry. Raby Baby is my absolute favorite. Why do I keep forgetting about the Nightmare Critters? But yeah, but Catnap is one of my favorites. I sound like Quell because I'm pretty sure we're close in age. And have very similar personalities. Finally, someone knows Poppy Playtime. Yes! My friends and I do deep lore dives into Poppy Playtime all the time. Like, not on stream or anything, but like, whenever a new chapter comes out, I buy it, and then we all sit in a Discord call, and we watch me play it, and we try to hunt down, like, any secrets and whatnot. But yeah. I sound like Quell, because I'm pretty sure we're close in age, and we have the same sort of demeanor. I have guessed multiple changes coming to this game long before they actually came to this game. Like, back when the... Hey, V! So, back when Cosmo got optimized... She's over here. Back when Cosmo got optimized, I was discussing with my friend, with my duo. Oh, look, a box of chocolates. About what the missing SC numbers are, because we know... Oh, great. B and Toodles? And Yada? Or me, I guess. Great. Just perfect. Okay. We were discussing what missing SC numbers, because I looked on the thing, and originally Shrimpa was SC001, and like Poppy and whatnot. Basically the original side characters from when the game was first released were the only ones that were listed, and they were just listed in that order, but since then Quell has kind of shuffled everybody around. Felt uncomfortable. Yeah. That's just weird. You don't do that to other players unless it's like they consented to it beforehand. So we were discussing, since we don't know who SC001 is, who could it possibly be? And my guess was that since the first time any side character shows up from like the panels that we've seen is Season 1, Episode 3, when Cosmo and Sprout were introduced to each other by Shelly. That's the first time Cosmo was introduced, and it was the first time, the earliest point we see a side character. I guessed, well, if Cosmo was in the show that early, there's a high chance that he was SC001, and, come Christmas again, turns out I was right. Turns out I was completely spot on. And also, I wouldn't be surprised if Cosmo was actually... Because, okay, my current understanding of the order everyone was made is obviously their SC numbers, but, like, the mains were made first, obviously. Like, we know Dandy was made first, and then Pebble and the other mains were made. We don't know when Dial was made, so it's possible he's actually older than Cosmo. We don't know. But his designation is A0... What? AO, I think. 001. He's the only one of his designation, I think. So much stuff on my screen. It's the button by accident. I'm pretty sure it was like Dandy was made, then the mains were made, the rest of the mains were made, then Cosmo was made, and then Shrimpo was SC002, and then I think... Y'all are so funny. There's always freaky, rude people all the time. Yeah, that's just a... Oh my god, I died back here. Unfortunately, I think that's just gonna happen every time. I usually just ignore it. Hi, you two. Can you not? And basically, Cosmo was made. Then a couple of the other side characters are made, like Sherbo, Poppy, and Boxing. Because Poppy and Boxing are 3 and 4. I can't remember which one's which, though. And then the Christmas tunes were made. Or maybe a couple more before them, too. But then the Christmas tunes were made. And then the next set of side characters. And then Easter. And then, like, progressively after that. Because we don't know the exact order. And while it may not be entirely necessary to know the order, I feel like there might be some lore significance due to stuff happening. Like, lore that'll be relevant later, even if it doesn't seem like it now, sort of thing. But yeah, I think Dial was a pretty early tune as well. We just don't know when in the process he was made. We just know Dandy was first, and then the mains were after him, and then Dial was a pretty early tune. But definitely not the first. Okay, that makes sense, Akaza. Should I try and get I'm gonna try and get Hissy Fit. Go ahead and try to get Hissy Fit. I've seen people try to get it all the time. I have seen some people with Hissy Fit. I considered starting this run with trying to get Hissy Fit. I do not want to subject myself to that horrors quite yet. I kind of want to do Hissy Fit on stream, but at the same time... Hi, V, again. On your map. Oh, look, and your best friend is here. Or, sorry, your best contestant. Who else is here? Brightney, V, who else? V, who else? Shrimp. But yeah, go ahead and try to get Hissy Fit. I want to get Hissy Fit on stream, but god, it's gonna be hell. So I'd rather wait till I can do it with my duo. Because we're both achievement hunters. And if we go and get Hissy Fit together, like, basically one of us is Shrimpo and the other one's like Yada or something, so they can just speedrun machines. Then it'll also count towards getting overtime for both of us. Bye, Cat's Eye. Thank you for stopping by. Doing so far. Yeah. Once you know the game, playing Shrimpo is not as bad as a lot of people fear him to be. Like, completed a machine. Yay! When I did my Shrimpo mastery, it was pretty early on. So I got Clown Horn and Ribbon Spool. And I put them both on him, and I just did solos. Oh my god, why? I just did solos. In order to basically... It's the equivalent of throwing yourself into the deep end. Throwing yourself into the deep end and forcing yourself to learn how to swim that way. Basically, I did it to teach myself the hardest way of surviving so that every other tune felt easier, and then I could, like, level up my skills faster. And it worked. I soloed Shrimpo to floor 9, and this was back in June. June 2025. I soloed to floor 9 by myself before I eventually died to, I think, Goober Scraps. In just, like, a bad situation. And this is before I'd completed a lot of my research. I really only had completed research on commons and uncommons. Rares were still out of my reach, and I think I hadn't even seen V yet, like, at all. And then, after I'd gotten everything else in my mastery, I just joined public runs as Shrimpo. And they got me to, like, floor 15 because they played... Because they're like, oh my god, guys, we have a Shrimpo. Let's basically play Get Down, Mr. President with the Shrimpo. And I got to floor 15 like that. It was fun. That was a long time ago. If I'm playing being jumped by every two something means together with songs like Sweet Little Bumblebee or something. One of my favorite songs. Well, I am currently on this solo run doing better than I did last time, because last time I tried to do a solo run, I managed to make Dandy angry, and then got him in a blackout, and I had full medkits, and I died because, not Shrimpo, Squirm grabbed me because I didn't see him because it was a goddamn blackout and I didn't hear him yet. And I ended up running right underneath him trying to run from Dandy. And I died. Oh yeah, and Brusha was there, but who cares? Yep, I don't exist. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, big TV woman. Walk away. Yep, nothing here. Nope. I don't exist. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway. Penny pincher, I guess. The thinker hat on and speedy shoes. Yeah, those are good trinkets. Like, yeah, that's genuinely not bad. The hell? Seriously? Everything's fine. What the hell just happened? There we go. I don't know why that happened, but oh well, I guess. Error 1. Okay. Error code 1 is a shutdown of the server by a dev. Okay, that server was just too old then. I got thrust into an old server. Okay, whatever. Every TV character has V in their name. Well, yeah, it's kind of the requirement for being in the multiverse of just TV characters. Like, I guess since we're back in the lobby, I can show off a little bit of my completion. But yeah, here's every Twisted, except Easter, because I turned it after they left. Every tune, all with their masteries. Yes, even Squirm. Every trinket. Again, this is all with the exception of Easter. I have every skin. Yes, every event skin too. I have every sticker. In fact, Vox, V, Veronica. What's that one TV head character from Deltarune? Also, I want to know what these are. Hissy Fit is probably one of the most easiest achievements for people that are veterans of this game. Yeah, probably. Should we try and get Hissy Fit? Should we try? Let's keep Vmote. And then let's do... Should we do... Okay. No, I know what I need to do. Where's my makeup? There we go. Alright, this is going to be painful. Can you join? I mean... for almost an hour, then I'm trying to go back to sleep. Interesting. I mean, if you want to. Rosie Gordy Gamer, hello. Yeah, there's my @ Yeah, my @'s the same as my username. In fact, let me do this. Okay. Is this one of you guys? Let me just join my private server. Min draft boy, okay. Exit out of that real quick. This one? Yay! And then I don't know who this is. This is another one of you guys in chat. Just gonna do that real quick. And then I'm gonna join my server again, and then you guys can join me. I'm just checking stuff. Do 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 do. We're just gonna be doing the shrimp boat together, I guess. Let's do this. Yeah. Let me turn my fan on real quick because it's getting a little stuffy. Add your friend. Hello. If we feel like early, you guys can join us in the next one. I'm so gonna die. That's fair. Oh, I'm so slow. Oh my goodness. The last time I was like this slow for a run, I was doing Sylvester's, Mastery, and that's the only one that took me like several months because I just had to. One of the things to do is to like get you have to survive I think 10 floors with Connie. Tisha and Twisted Me. Whoop. Shrimpo's in that room. In the side room behind, next to where I was. Careful. You good? You kind of exploded over there. Your sister just bit you. Interesting. Eek. Your leg. No. Okay, let me. I don't exist. I don't exist. I don't exist. Na 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 na. Nope. 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 Fuck you. Oh god. Nope. 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 I don't exist. Oh my god. Oh god, I remember why this is so painful now. Suck as a distractor. Yeah, fair enough. When you came into Shrimpo, I thought we were just gonna both be Shrimpo. Try to get it together. Were you bonking me or yourself there? Blue. This time they can't hear you. I love how there's an extra sound for that. Over that way? No. Nope. Tisha's just guarding that one. Now, I want to get this on floor 9. That would be great. Da-na-na-na-na-na. This is hell in a handbasket. Oh my god. Just bonking me over and over again. By the way, if I do this, can you actually see my chatting game, or are we in different, chatting groups? Because I was not placed correctly. Nyeh, nyeh. He's so silly. Since your connection's guess I can see it. Okay. Whoop. This way. Nope, 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 nope. Fuck. Yay.
One eternity later.
Yes. Down. Episode. Read that upside down. It depends. I cannot read that font. Oh my god. This is gonna take me so long. Yeah. I do enjoy the fact that that sticker is animated. Alright, I'm sick. Yeah. He is so slow. But yeah, I gotta use my makeup, otherwise one single failed skill check on Dial's floor would literally be the end of me. Otherwise, I would love to use something else. Instead of just testing my fonts. Okay, that makes sense. Nyeh. Da, 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 da. I actually don't like this machine. Okay, the other two machines are right here. That's fine. This is gonna take forever. Something's wrong with me, oh no! You just said Twinkle Toes. Why did you say Twinkle Toes? I just realized this is also the first time I've used Shrimpo since his optimization. Also the first time I'm actually using the Care Bear skin. And yes, I have all three. Yay, my favorite character's here, Cosmo. Yay. It's not just Twinkle Toes, it's Twinkle Toes! I used to want a pair of Twinkle Toes when I was little, when I was younger. But, I had trouble with just telling my parents the things that I wanted, so I never actually got any, but in retrospect, since I live in the great old USA, actually having Twinkle Toes when I was little might have been because y'all know about the academic pew pew stuff. Having Twinkle Toes might have actually been a death sentence. No, Cosmo, fuck off. What I meant. Sure, bud. Sure, it totally meant soap there. There's soap in your eye. Your favorite is either Squirm or Sylvester. Squirm is on my list of favorites. Sylvester is on, like, list of tunes that I like. Like, he's pretty cool. But not necessarily on my favorites list. My absolute favorite is Cosmo. I do like Sprout. Okay, Sprout is my favorite non-event main, and then Bassie is my favorite event main. So all three of them are my favorites in one way or another. Flutter is on my list of favorites because, well, my friends and I like to make the joke that hey look, she literally me. So sometimes when my duo is saying, hey look, it's Twisted You, it's either the tune I'm playing or Twisted Flutter, which is freaking hilarious. Gordy's on my list of favorites. Shrimpo is actually my least favorite tune, just because someone has to be a least favorite, but he is, like, fun to watch. He's like the love to hate him kind of. Oh my god. How did I get hit? Ugh, give me covetous. Son of a... I see you have your food now. Now you can have proper eating whilst I get my butt kicked by these floors. Oh god, what did you send? I'm not gay yet. Send the micromanagers. What the hell? So, yeah, what are you... Speaking of Twisted Me... Ooh. What? Okay. Whatever. Ah! I don't exist, I don't exist. I don't exist. I don't exist. So from the Discord server I'm in. Yeah. I am so slow. Okay, you're going this way. You're not! Flutter literally just said psych. Literally said psych, you thought. Oh my god. I can't eat raw egg. You can't eat... Oh, you can't eat eggs. For some reason I read ramen and eggs together, so I like, yeah, I can't eat raw eggs. I'm like, yeah, neither can the rest of us. But then I realized you just meant eggs. I love having my makeup. I love it. Oh, but you came in here anyway. You suck. Nope. 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 No. 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 Nah. Yeah, one of my friends used to have that allergy, but he actually grew out of his egg allergy. He actually used to have quite a few other allergies, but he grew out of them and somehow gave them to the rest of us. Not entirely sure how that worked, but it did. That just happened. Okay, so 4-4 is solo Shrimpo. That sucked. I'm funny to read it in President Business's voice. Yeah, I can see that. Nope. Yep. Yeah, if you guys want to join me for this next one, just join me by the tree and then we can go in. Hello. Oh, you have long distance runner. I don't know if you might be like, you just join it anyway. Fire, are you gonna try and join us again? I said, Fire, are you gonna try and join us again? Were you caught off guard by the kudorin? Thinking about that song. Let's see. Fire is not responding, as far as I can tell, so probably not. Yeah. 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 Okay, I think that's it for those who are gonna join us, so. Isago! I mean, how you guys trying to help me anyway is still better than nothing. Even if you only buy me like a little bit of time. Could literally be the difference between life and death in a very interesting. For some reason, when I back up to here, I can start to see the different, ah yes, rage bait. Right. Yeah, I think that's it for those who are going to join us. So let's go. Okay. After you die or disconnect. Okay. I just don't know how to join. Basically you have to friend me first and then join me. Which I have to hop out of game to do that. So yeah. Haircut for the first time in 9 months. Well, good luck, Akaza. By the way, whenever I'm like paused and looking away from my camera, that's because I'm switching chats on my phone to Goob. Twisted Goob. I know you're in chat. That's me switching chats between my YouTube chat and my Twitch chat to make sure I keep up with both conversations. Oh my god. Jumper cables. And a band-aid. It's my lucky day. Oh, wow, no user. Oh, it's the same as my... can you see it in the top corner here? It's the same thing for both. So we got Goob, and I think that was Cosmo. Yes. Finn, Goob's right there. Goob's right there. Cosmo also went that way. Okay, you're over there. Come on. Holy shit. Careful. Very slowly make my way back over here. It's so funny. Do I just not show up for you? I feel like your voice would fit Eclipse. I mean, maybe. And garbage. Okay, let's see. By the way, there is a apparent glitch right now with, I believe, with Twisted Blot, where, with the Squirm update. But there is a possibility that he's not on the roster, because literally no one has seen him since the update. No one has seen Twisted Blot since the update, so it's possible he was accidentally kicked off the roster. So you got Brushes, don't know who the other one is. It's not Finn, luckily. Let's see. Oh, Poppy. Man, brush over here. No, 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 no. Over this way. Oh my god. Every single time I see a Shrimpo, I'm reminded of that one video where someone managed to distract Dial's Twisted Shrimpo with an army of Coccas, just placing bonbons for him. It was the funniest thing I have ever seen, because it was like, what do you mean you can distract a Dial with Shrimpo? Also, yay, extraction speed jawbreaker. This makes this marginally more, bearable. Oh, this way. Stupid brush. Nah, so slow. Oh my god. Okay, she's left. Basically, I had to wait for her to get out of the way between me and the elevator before I just made a run for it. Yeah, neither of us have active abilities, so rehearsal and practice are useless for us. Yay, a pop! The 450 thing didn't save. No! I am so sorry. My highest floor right now is floor 40. And I did that in a duo with my duo. We were fruitcake. I was Sprout and he was Cosmo, and basically I was distracting while he did machines. And we made it to floor 40, just the two of us, before we got Pebble, V, Astro, and Goob in a blackout on the smallest diner map in the game. Okay, you do that one. I'll do the one closer to the elevator. Because I am much, much slower. Tesha, I see you. Yeah, my highest solo floor is floor 36 with Yada. And I died because it was the smaller green, it was the figure 8 greenhouse map. Yeah, it was a figure 8. Oh my god. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And it was just way too small, like in a blackout. Yeah, go ahead. I'll wait over by the elevator. Hi, Boxton. Ah, I made it. Careful. Cool. Yeah, give me the pop. Something's fishy. Connie! Yay, free tapes. Oh yeah, I never finished my thought about Twisted Blot. Basically, he's not currently in the roster. I think by accident. God dang it. Take it, please. He's currently not in the roster by complete accident. When they tried to add Squirm, they accidentally kicked him off the roster, so that's why like no one's seen him. My 450 experience V, we had V, Shelly, Goob, Scraps, Astro, and a Pebble. That is almost the worst combination. So, in thinking of what's the worst possible Twisted combination, while having all mains is a bad experience, is a difficult experience just in general, it's not actually the worst combination. So, with a cap of 6 Twisteds, because this is when we mainly thought about this, we've came up with the worst possible combination was V Astro Pebble, and then Goob Scraps GG. And then with the 8 cap, you then add Sprout and Shelly to that. Meow. Because me getting away from Shelly, because personally just getting away from Shelly is easier than like several other Twisteds. How did I hit a grate? How did I hit a grate? It's so small. Get to elevator, I guess. Sometime within the next business day. As I miss another skill check. Oh my god. Okay. I love Blot's trinket. I'm going as fast as I can. No, no, Tegan. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm only missing 1 heart. It's not too bad. AFK. Something's special. Oh, great! Hi, Toodles. Back with chips. Nice. Oh, and Connie again. Yay, you're becoming my most favorite Twisted today because you're passive and you won't do anything to me. Just blink and blink and go zoom. Part of me thought about switching out my makeup with, like, Vanity Mirror or something. Oh god. Not the... The stealth one for you if you want to get tapes from it. ass. This is gonna take forever. Oh god. I love shoving my camera in the machines because I get the best view of the tunes just right in your goddamn face. It's always the funniest angle. I'm going to assume you're on the other machine, and I'm going to head back to the elevator. Or not. Go this way. Ooh. More deeps. You good over there? Oh, found the other machine. And you like that. No, you're gone. Oh well. But hey, I'm back at 45 faster than I would have been. So, thank you. Come on. Like so fun. Anyone who runs on the treadmill when they're doing a skill check is always hilarious. I hate elevators so much. Nah, 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 nah. Garbage. Three more floors and then hopefully dial. Hopefully dial's there. Because that would be great. Great. Connie again! Oh, Connie, you're starting to be one of my favorite Twisteds. Oh, you're amazing. You're like so wonderful. And then Tegan exists. Thank you oh so much for existing. Oh my god. Shrimpo with slow one sucks. Meow. Nope. I don't exist. I don't exist. Holy. That's a tiny skill check. It's so difficult to hit. Yes, what is your question? No, Tegan, please. Tegan, fuck off. Tegan, fuck off. Oy. Oh my god, she got stuck. And I'm dead. No. Yes, I know Amanda the Adventurer. My friends and I have watched, I think, Jacksepticeye play through all the games. And then we watch, like, lore stuff and pull things apart ourselves. And then, like, all the secrets. So, yes. Did we get a single? No, we did not get a single medal. We could try to get center of attention. Yeah, let's switch gears and try to do center of attention, which means... Pebble. I'm trying if that's okay. Yeah, go ahead. I think I have to do that. And then... Which one of these is you? Or are they both people in chat? You this one or this one? Let's do this. There's such collection. And then... Okay. Because we tried playing Shrimpo, and they didn't exactly work. I think I'm gonna have to wait to do that one with my duo, so that we can do a proper strategy. But let's see if we can get center of attention and sightseer. Because I've already been streaming for how long? About 2.5 hours. Okay, and my usual stream time is about 3 hours long. Hello. That's not you. Catnap, where are you? Sounds so weird. Is this you? And then... There we go. Meet by the tree. Whee! I wanna know where Pibby went off to. Pibby Gamer something or another. Oh, there you are. And then, where did Wendigo go? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hi. Let's go. Yeah, you said you still needed some research, right? So hopefully we can get some research as well. Look at all the tunes. I am missing these four. Yay. I swear, if it's like double grabbers, I don't know, it's new. Okay. If I like keep track of the rooms, we can get pretty far. I do like how V's thing tells me where the other machines are, so I can like stay away from them. I think that's pretty helpful. Yay! Oop. Pink. Garbage. I'll let you grab the smoke bomb. Russia and Buxton. Pink. But yeah, unfortunately we've gotten this map twice now, so it's gonna take even longer to get Sightseer. What did you find over there? You can take it. Ah, okay. I will go into the floating room then, so you can go through that way. But yeah, no, you'd take the smoke bomb. Ooh, what the hell was that? I don't know why I got hurt there. I mean, I didn't think their hitboxes were that big. Just try and keep my distance then. Cause like, what? What? I'm Confucian. Why did I get hit? I had a significant amount of distance. I'm Confucian. Fine, I'll take a... Whoop! No, you're fine. Don't need to worry about it. I am fully aware of your stealth. Which means now I can bring these guys to falls. You'll be fine. Let's do that. Port. It's a regular capsule, okay. Tisha and Louis. Okay. Tapes. I don't know why I still collect the Ichor capsules, even though I have literally way too much. Like, I literally have 96,000 Ichor, yet I still collect the, you know, rainy day type situation where they add something. Like, imagine, like, when they first added stickers, that cost me 30 grand to get all of them. 10,000 of that was literally just yep, was literally just the Shrimpo sticker. in there. But I had, like, 50,000 Ichor at that point. So if they ever add something like that again, that's like emotes or something, I can just brand buy the whole thing. I am literally a doomsday prepper in this game. Imagine if they add something that's like 100,000 Ichor just because. Like, imagine getting the title, like, lots of Ichor or something. You're fine, going. Yeah! I had to do that to get enough tapes. Yeah. Tapes. Okay, Dingus number 1. And Dingus number 2. Okay, I see an item back there, and we're going to do a little drink. Yoink. What the? No, seriously, what is my hitbox? What is my hitbox? Am Confucian. I'm sorry? Maybe the game isn't running as smoothly because I'm streaming? Like, that is a possibility. But the type of lag I've had before has never been a stupid hitbox thing. It's always been a positional thing. So I don't know. But means I'm gonna need to keep my distance. That's fine though. I have distracted things where I need to have a distance. I'm still not like a god tier distractor by any means. But I would like to be, and all that means is practice. You'll be fine. Let's do rehearsal. Because why not? Yeah. Cosmo. There she is. Okay, so where's the other Twisted? Yoink. And there's a machine at false. We need like a machine here sticker for the distractors to use. Let's see. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Why is that lagging? Come on, Switch. What is that font? Oh my god. With 2 people, all we need to do is get to floor 24 and hope none of them are passive or squirm for that matter. And then I'll get, and then I'll get center of attention. And then I think at that point, I'll end the stream, because I've been streaming for like 3 hours. Hi, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Not gonna be able to get enough tapes for that. Yeah, no. Please tell me that was not a pebble stomp. Roger! I did warn you about Twisted Roger. So that's cut on you now. Gotta pay attention. You back at the elevator? Don't worry, I got you. Oh, gee. I wonder what we should pick. Literally any of these would do. Yep. Careful. That's Roger right there. Don't. Okay, good. Ah! Not my fault. That was legitimately me being dumb. Me be dumb stupid. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm not crying, you're crying. I'm not stupid. I promise. I'm not letting anyone near me. Not with the sicker hand of yours. No! You know, I wonder if some of these twisted designs... Like, I'm pretty sure some of the tunes... I'm pretty sure a majority of the tunes are like, okay, I'm gonna design the tune first and then design the twisted around the tune. I wonder if for cases like a Boxton, it was twisted first before tune and designed a cool twisted and then designed the tune after. Not saying that's a bad thing, it's just kinda what it feels like for some of these. Like Boxton and I think GG mainly. Mainly it's the ones with extra hands that I think that. I don't know why. With extra hands and then like the grabbers. We know for a fact that was not the case with the base game mains because, well, everyone has seen their beta twisted forms at this point, and what the hell was Quell thinking with Sprout? Yes. Nope. Suck. I just randomly pointed at my dog after I stretched and he got so confused. Oh yay, the new map.
Hey!
Cosmo. There you are. I can see you on the other side of the wall. I just see your antenna. Oh, that's funny. Careful. Careful. You're fine. Yep, you're going this way. I don't know what my favorite twist is zooming through the halls of a garden view. Making sure that I don't see her. Now we go this way. Shrimpo, you're slow as hell. Ooh, that was close. I got a lag spike. How do you miss a 4-star skill check? I heard that from here. Nope, go that way. Yep. You're gonna take the long way around so you can... Holy, how am I not dead? Still, yeah. I don't mind egger meat. But I'd rather not have to deal with it. Just because the splotches covering my screen can be deadly if they're in the wrong spot. Great. Brittany and Boxton. Okay. Stop Brittany was over here. There we go. And then, yep. Wow. I do appreciate how the dandy statue's actually, like, properly lit up. And there goes V. How the hell did that happen? Ooh. I usually like looking sideways whenever I distract, so that I can see both behind me and in front of me, and it usually works. Well, sometimes I like to change which direction I'm looking. Or just do that. I don't know what that theme is, but I don't know what that tune is. It's just stuck in my head. Hmm. There's only one twist. Not the conspiracy theorist side of me for coming out right now, but the only twisted that has that ichor pattern, or at least close to it in game, closest to it in game, is Twisted Cosmo. And I mean similar to the statue. Is he more important lore-wise than we really understand? Because there's just not enough context released yet. Which is fine. That's, like, not the biggest issue. Because the game is still in alpha and they're still like, no, dude, you're fine. I know how stealth works. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Another sucky shot. No, you're not doing it. Exactly. Why are we here again? Shrimpo Buxton. That. There we go. Okay, so we know the tune that has the most amount of ichor on them. And on them, not in them, so not Finn. So we know the twist that had the most amount of ichor on them is Sprout, because we'll just look at him. What what twisted has the least amount of ichor on them? Part of me thinks it's Yada. Like, not Boxton, not Shrimpo. Actually, no, it might be... No, Boxton might be in the running. Because all that ichor on his head is... Most of it is in his head. Not... Jesus. You're fine. Not Tegan, not Toodles, not Scraps, not Goob. Definitely not Cosmo. Not Brusha. Maybe Tisha. I can tell you right now, it's none of the Twisted Veins. Like, definitely not Gordy. Definitely not Babette. Bassie's, like, in the same boat as Sprout. V and Shelly are literally ripped in half. But most ichor coverage, V has a lot of ichor on her still, I think. Maybe it's less than I'm actually thinking. Because isn't there, like, ichor on her feet? Okay, I know Boxton has ichor on his feet as well. Okay. Cool. I did not realize the last machine was there. And now the song Copycat is stuck in my head. Hmm. Yep. Yes, yes, I see you. Electrician. I'm okay with blackouts, but I'd rather not deal with them. I almost have 97,000 acre. Oh my god. I have too much ichor. I have so much ichor I genuinely don't know what to do with it. I just see V's little antenna shaking in the distance. Like, right here. It's so funny. If antenna height counted, she'd definitely be the tallest tune, but she's not. But it doesn't count, so she's not. Unfortunately. Yeah, the tallest tune used to belong to Sprout, and then he was dethroned by Flight, and then, if we're counting armor, Flight was dethroned by Sylvester. However, Sprout is still the tallest Twisted. Yes, we tested this. And yes, that does include dial because of the way that snakes are measured. Because Dial's standing up is not standing on the tip of his tail, it's him properly standing all the way up on his arms. Because that's just how he's built. That's his height. Him, tip to tail would be length. And tip to tail would be, I believe, from the end of his chain, actually, all the way to the tip of his tail. Even though his chain is usually down and wrapped around him if you were to, like, pull him all the way out. I'll be fine. Here we go. Yay, finally, something useful. Louis. Cosmo. Come here. Well, I am appreciative of Quell for opening up this map. I do feel like a lot of areas, like the checkout area over here, have lost a bit of detail and also a little bit of charm. Like this area too. It feels more empty. You can open an area up without losing the detail. And while this it does look better, and I do think it was for the best. I feel like there should still be like a couple more props here and there. Maybe some more posters, maybe use a gift shop as an opportunity to have more posters, because there's not a lot here. It feels because you raise the ceiling, like especially in there, it feels empty. Even though it's not. Like, it's not a... It's more like just like a nitpick on my end. But yeah, I feel like, while I do, like... Yes, it is for the best. Also, yay, Squirm character card. And Brusha. I do feel like maybe some more episode posters. Well, after she's finished updating the older ones. 'Cause, like... Her old style versus her new style right there. You know, when she finishes updating those posters, maybe she should make a couple new ones? Or hell, maybe more like big banner images, like the one in the Four Corners Rainbow Room. Careful, V. You're lagging. Yeah, like, a spot like right here would be cool for like a big old dandy mural or something. I understand if you can't add some of these changes due to, like, optimization, like, oh, too many objects on one map and you're gonna start lagging, which I completely understand. Because I'm on PC, I don't really have to worry about performance for this game. But a lot of players are on mobile. and I have played on mobile in this game, like occasionally, and yeah, I could see why optimization would be highly important. Yes, I know. Okay, you have mag. Yeah, because if we go to the dial floor while you're still lagging, one single failed skill check could be the end of the run. And me doing all the machines as Pebble is not exactly the best option. Oh, R&D. Leap. I don't like being this close to the Twisteds with apparently my lag that I'm having. So let's see if I can find a bigger loop. Ergon? Okay, Ergon towards the back. Oh, you're right there. Yeah, looks like elevator's mostly clear. Yeah, okay.
Okay, there's two different speeds of Twisteds.
No, that was not an ankle break moment. I keep reading Wendigo fan is like Wednesday Adams for some reason, even though I know that's not your tag. I know that's not your username, which is weird. I think the hardest set of Twisteds I've tried to distract on my own was, again, before Dial was released, so I did not have a train whistle. Ow. Oh no! Anyway. Right. It has been... yeah, 3.5 hours since I've started streaming. Let me just... you know what? Nope. Neither of you getting the kill. And let me go to... Let me go over here. Da-da-da. Just do that little outro over here. Alrighty. For everyone that is still here, thank you all for watching. Hold on. There you go.
Alright, everybody, thank you for watching today's stream. I know it's been a while since I've streamed.
We're still just dealing stuff with I'm still dealing with stuff from real life. I'll try to stream more often. Probably more of Dandy's World. Hopefully some other things. Like, I would like to actually stream Hytale. Unfortunately, we did not get any of the achievements today, but that is okay. We tried our best. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. And hopefully it won't be... There we go.
Hopefully it won't be as long.
I will wait. But, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Show a goodbye.